My own journey in book publishing began with a temp job a year after I graduated from college, and I have never looked back. But the truth is that just a couple of years before that temp job, I didn't even know that book publishing was a thing. I didn't know that that was a career that you could possibly have. And as mighty as the words are that we put out into the world, ours is an industry that keeps a pretty low profile. Humility is a good thing. It's part of why I love what we do, but it's a handicap when we're trying to attract the attention of talented young people from all backgrounds and interests who may not already know what we do. To fulfill our mission as a publisher, we have to ensure that we are publishing books for everyone, all identities, all interests, all backgrounds. And we cannot do that effectively without also ensuring that the makeup of the people who decide what we publish and how to publish is as diverse as the readership that we want to reach. Girls right now cannot single-handedly help us evolve our industry to be where we want it to be, but our partnership is one of the very best models that we have of what success can look like. And it's one that we hope to expand and to replicate as we work with urgency and unwavering commitment to make sustainable change happen. When I was thinking about coming here tonight and reflecting on this organization's work to help young women and gender nonconforming youth strengthen their voices, I was reminded of a formative experience of my own from my youth. This is going all the way back to kindergarten. And one day we had the assignment of, it was sort of a learning how to write assignment. And this is not particularly creative, we were just supposed to be listing examples guided by the alphabet. A is for apple, etc. So at X, of course, I wrote that X is for xylophone, because what else really are you going to write? My teacher, Mrs. Ilderton, corrected me that xylophone begins with Z. So naive as to the best way to handle this situation, I thought I was being helpful the next day by bringing in my younger brother's baby book, which of course backed me up on my seemingly crazy idea that xylophone actually started with X. In response, Mrs. Ilderton wrote a report and sent it home and said that I had an attitude problem and that I probably could never be taught much at all. Thankfully, my mother would have none of that. And my clearest memory of this entire incident, which is at this point kind of family legend, but my clearest memory of it is literally hiding behind my mother's skirt while she fought my battle for me with Mrs. Ilderton. You will not be surprised to hear that within a year I had changed schools and happily found a place in which the alphabet was less of a battleground than a starting point of a life happily immersed in books. I am very conscious of the privilege inherent in the story that I just told. Without a mom who not only backed me up, as many moms would, but also who had enough systemic support to be able to change my educational path, I could have had a very different life. Not only might I have fallen prey to fake alphabet news, but more importantly, I might have doubted my own ability to learn and to achieve. Girls right now can't help every young person, but for every young person, we help to find their voice on the page and elsewhere. That is one more human who will have the confidence to learn and to achieve and to lead. It looks like ours is going to be a world in which we sorely will need that leadership. And so I am so grateful to Girls Right Now for everything that you are doing. Thank you so much for having me here, and congratulations to all of you for what you are learning and achieving every day.